Revelation chapter 2. To the angel of the church of Ephesus write, He who holds the 7 stars in his right hand, who walks in the midst of the 7 golden candlesticks, says these things. I know your works, your labor and your patience, and that you cannot bear those who are evil. And you have tested those who say they are apostles, but are not, and have found them to be liars. You have endured and have been patient, and for my name's sake have labored and have not grown weary. But I have something against you, that you have abandoned the love you had at first. Remember, therefore, from where you have fallen, repent, and do the works you did at first, or else I will come to you quickly and remove your candlestick from its place, unless you repent. But this you have, you hate the works of the Nicolaitans, which I also hate. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. To him who overcomes, I will give permission to eat of the tree of life, which is in the midst of the paradise of God. To the angel of the church in Smyrna write, The first and the last, who was dead and came to life, says these things. I know your works and tribulation and poverty, but you are rich. And I know the blasphemy of those who say they are Jews and are not, but are a synagogue of Satan. Do not fear any of those things which you are about to suffer. Look, the devil is about to throw some of you into prison, that you may be tried, and you will have tribulation for 10 days. Be faithful unto death, and I will give you the crown of life. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. He who overcomes shall not be hurt by the second death. To the angel of the church in Pergamum write, He who has the sharp two-edged sword says these things. I know your works and where you live, where Satan's throne is. Yet you hold firmly to my name and did not deny my faith, even in the days of Antipas, my faithful martyr, who was killed among you, where Satan dwells. But I have a few things against you. You have there those who hold the teaching of Balaam, who taught Balak to cast a stumbling block before the children of Israel, to eat things sacrificed to idols, and to commit sexual immorality. So you also have those who hold the teachings of the Nicolaitans. Repent, or else I will come to you quickly, and will war against them with the sword of my mouth. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. To him who overcomes, I will give the hidden manna to eat, and I will give him a white stone, and on the stone a new name written, which no one knows except he who receives it. To the angel of the church in Thyatira write, The Son of God, who has eyes like a flame of fire, and whose feet are like fine brass, says these things. I know your works, love, service, faith, and patience, and that your last works are more than the first. But I have a few things against you. You permit that woman Jezebel, who calls herself a prophetess, to teach and seduce my servants to commit sexual immorality and eat food sacrificed to idols. I gave her time to repent of her sexual immorality, but she did not repent. Look, I will throw her onto a sickbed, and those who commit adultery with her into great tribulation, unless they repent of their deeds. I will put her children to death, and all the churches shall know that I am he who searches the hearts and minds. I will give to each one of you according to your deeds. Now to you I say, and to the rest in Thyatira, as many as do not have this teaching, who have not known what some call the depths of Satan, I will put on you no other burden, but hold firmly what you have until I come. He who overcomes and keeps my works to the end, I will give authority over the nations. He shall rule them with a rod of iron. Like the vessels of a potter, they shall be broken in pieces. Even as I myself have received authority from my Father, and I will give him the morning star. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches.